So day 25 from Lizard Point, day 22 from Land's End starts here, and I'm going to walk to a place called Stone, road walking initially, then hit the canals from there. My friend Neil joined last night. He's going to catch the train to Stone just to make sure he doesn't have too big a day, and I'm going to have to sort this bottle out on my right hand side. I had all yesterday to do it and forgot about it, and it's digging into my face when I make a video. So I'll have to do that tonight. Looking forward to today. It's cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday was too hot to walk in. It definitely hit the 30 mark. Today, top temperature expected to be 24. So it's not a big day today. So hopefully an earlier finish. Nothing in the order of 5 or 6 o'clock or anything like that. So day 25/22 begins here. Never been to Stafford before. I'm actually quite impressed. Canal running through the centre. It's not the one I want, just as well, because there's nowhere to walk. On we go! When I was with Dave a couple of days ago, we passed a pub called the Wagon and Horses with 2 Gs. I wonder what the history of that is. It seems a little odd. Lovely breeze coming into my face at the moment. Nice little stroll through Stafford, through the suburbs, if you want to call them it. And I should be out into the countryside very soon. Coming to Aston by Stone, and this is where I should hit the canal. It's been a very busy road. There's been a pavement all the time. But I'll be glad to get off the road. So there's a no litter penalty. Not a litter penalty, but a no litter penalty. I better search my pockets for some litter, otherwise I might get fined. That was very lucky. First person I got a chance to speak to was just on this corner. He was cutting his hedge and giving me the exact directions to get onto the canal. So I'm to look for a post box and then ignore it, carry on walking and take the next bend left. And that gets me onto the canal. Oh, it's so much quieter. Just crossing over the Trent. And the canal should be very, very soon. I can hear a train in the background. Oh, little footpath on the side there. Might just ignore it. Nothing around. Naughty Nile. They don't call me Naughty Nile for nothing. Or NN for short. And here we go. I found the canal. On we go into Stone. Welcome to Stone, the birthplace of the Trent and Mersey Canal. Well, there you go. Maybe I should exit here. I'm meeting Neil in Stone, so I'll have a quick look at the map and think maybe this is where I exit the canal for a short while before rejoining with Neil very soon. And after looking at the maps, decided to stay on the canal a little bit longer. Look at this, a Kiwi boat. Reminds me of home. And look who I've just found. It's Neil from Hawke's Bay, who's over in the UK for a year. Good to catch up, Neil.
Very good. Looking forward to a slow walk with Noel to Stoke, I believe.
Stoke, yeah. So I've done about 13.5 k's this morning, and that's half the distance already, and it's only about 11:15. Yeah, so it's going to be, I think it's going to be a shortish day today, but let's see how it goes. We may even push on.
We won't, because I'm here.
That's right. Got Neil to rein me in. This is Ali.
Hello.
And this is Gerald. Gerald came across and spoke to me when he saw my backpack. And unbelievable. We get talking, and Ali used to work with Paula, my wife. So what a coincidence. They're from New Zealand, they're from Dunedin. And nice to meet you guys.
Great to meet you too. Good luck with your walk.
Thank you very much.
I might see you in Scotland.
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. So Neil's taken a bit of a fancy to my walking sticks. Off he is into the distance. And we're going to go back on the canal in just a moment. I was actually an hour out with my timing before. It wasn't 11:15. It's more like not quite 10 o'clock. So really, really early for the day. So we'll just about to hit the canal again, and then we'll get cracking. Guys at school, not really paying attention to their lessons, giving us a good wave there. Preston Brook is actually where two canals meet, and I suspect that's where I might end up in a couple of days, 2-3 days time, where I change canals and go onto either the Bridgewater or the Leeds to Liverpool. I'm not sure. Have to do the homework. The route for the future is starting to fall into place now. Decided to do the Lake District instead of the Pennine Way, so heading up the northwest, and we'll eventually hit Middlewich and Warrington and Wigan and Preston and Penrith. Penrith comes after Lancaster, Penrith, and then Kendal and through the lakes. And now we're leaving Stone and heading towards Stoke-on-Trent, which is about, I think it's only about 7 miles away in the future, in the distance. 2 miles since the last sign. How are you going there, Neil?
Good, thank you.
Enjoying yourself?
Very much.
Good stuff. So the long distance one. This is very close to the line from Crewe to Stafford, I would imagine. Heading towards Stoke-on-Trent now, halfway between Stone and Stoke-on-Trent, and Potteries Country. Big Wedgwood sign to welcome us in. Welcome to Stoke-on-Trent. Greeted by a lock. Little Neil's intrigued by locks. Trentham Lock. Already on the outskirts of Stoke, and it's only 12:15. Stoke was to be our finish spot for today, so we'll stop for a bite in a short while and maybe in half an hour, and reevaluate. Suburban Stoke now. And another 2 miles down. I tried to talk to that log, but it's not responding. It must be sleeping like a log.
Oh no. Oh God, help me.
So we've made good progress today, Neil. What do you reckon?
We've done very well today, Niall.
Stopped off in central Stoke for a bit of a bite, and we're moving on towards north of Stoke for this evening's accommodation. Neil's just booked somewhere, and we've got about 5 miles to go. So onwards we plod. So we've moved pretty much towards the centre of Stoke now. Oh, look. We're in the dead centre. Lots of crisscrossing from one side to the other. Crossing again to the other side now. Moving into the northern suburbs of Stoke now. It's been very quiet along here. Again, Neil's taken a liking to my sticks for the last few k's, which is fine. It's a lovely breeze coming our way. Really cool today now compared to yesterday. Low 20s at the moment. Probably feels a little bit cooler, so good walking weather. Sign of yesteryear, industry long since gone. Would you believe it?
No, so you see that wood up there. It's all very tired because they're railway sleepers.
So we've done 34 Ks today so far, and believe you me, with Neil around, time has just flown by. And this is where we come off the canal and head for our base for the evening. Back to all the noise again. Had to cross this really busy junction. Took quite a while just to get a break in the cars. We made good ground on those little signs today. As Neil pointed out, it's turned very yellow here. We're coming off the canal bank now and following a footpath. Fair play to Neil. 38.4 Ks for me today. He's joined me for most of it from Scone, and that's the biggest day of my trail so far. And we've safely arrived at our accommodation.
This is day 1 from Stafford to Stoke on Trent, somewhere beginning with T, and day 0 from Stafford to Stone because I got the train. It's been a good day. Highlight of the day is probably walking with my friend Niall. Low light of the day. Low light of the day. Don't think there was one really, but if I had to say something, probably my knee being a little bit sore. But all in all, a good day. 28 kilometres, 10,000 steps at an average speed of 4.784632 kilometres an hour.
Approximately.
A good day.
So that was day 25 from Lizard Point and day 22 from Land's End, and the biggest day so far. For me it was 38.5 Ks nearly, which is 24 miles, and made good ground. Early start at 7:20 and home base by about 5 to 5 in the evening, so good day. Great having Neil, well done Neil, great having you along with me today, great company, a lot of fun. Highlight of the day are meeting Gerald and Ali, who were from Dunedin, New Zealand, and Ali knew and worked with my wife. What a coincidence. They met in a breakfast eatery in Stone. Huge coincidence. So I managed to have a phone call with Paula, my wife, and Ali at the time. Really good day. Weather was good and didn't rain, bit overcast, great walking along the canals. Overall a good day. So that was day 25 from Lizard Point and day 22 from Land's End.